If you wonder how you're supposed to act at the office holiday party, well, guess what? We have a special guest here to give some advice. Make sure you behave correctly. Elaine Swann, a lifestyle expert and etiquette. And Liz, she has the interview. Tell us all about it.
I know. Elaine Swann is here, folks, to the rescue. Nice to have you here, Elaine.
Thank you. So glad to be here.
She is a lifestyle and etiquette expert. You travel all across the country speaking and helping folks.
Really trying to help people mind their P's and Q's. It's been a little rough doing it this year, so why not end this year on a good note?
I know. You were telling me you stayed pretty busy.
I did, most
talking
especially
about the election.
Oh,
and
the
behavior.
election, and then going into that after the election, dealing with family during Thanksgiving and so forth. So yeah, it's been a lot. So now it's time to party.
Now it's time to party, but we don't want to get too crazy, right?
We don't want to get too crazy with it, most especially if it is a work related job. You want to be sure that you mind your P's and Q's. But during the holiday season, we get lots of invitations to attend people's parties at their houses. And one of the first things I say to people is to make sure that you actually RSVP to legitimate invitations. So, you know, on social media, there's people always inviting you to things and so forth like that. But if it's a real legitimate invitation to an actual party, RSVP, because the person who's hosting the party, they want to have a head count for the food. They want to know how much food and drink to serve. Yeah. So make sure you do that. And, you know, sometimes we kind of double book ourselves a little bit, and you find out, you know, you go, okay, I'm going to go to this one because there's only so many weekends in the year.
Right.
You know?
That's right.
And if you find that you've double booked yourself or you can't attend, just let the person know. Don't be a no-show. It's very, very frustrating to think that you. Yeah, it's very, very rude. So we want to make sure that we're minding our P's and Q's.
I got a question for you on that.
Yes.
What is it rude? How do you approach, you know, can I bring someone else?
Yes, that's a great question. And so what you do is just contact the host when you get that invitation. Say, you know what, my sister, my cousin, my mom, whoever is here from out of town, and I'd like to know if I can bring them along. Is it all right? And double check for kids too, because some parties are kid friendly and some are not. And when you arrive, make sure you come bearing gifts. You want to always make sure you bring the hostess some sort of gift.
Like maybe a bottle of wine.
A bottle of wine, some tea, some coffee, something that's really interesting. You have all sorts of things, whether it's kitchen gadgets, little fun kitchen gadgets, because people who host parties love to have different things in their homes. So why not a really cool bottle opener for wine or wine holder, just any sort of thing.
I love the kitchen gadget idea.
Yes.
I love that. Now, what if you are hosting? You are the host of a party.
If you are the host of the party, then first and foremost, be kind to your neighbors and let them know you're hosting a party. And make sure you give them your contact information. So if they feel a little funny about the noise, they know they can contact you directly instead of calling 911.
Oh my goodness. You are so right.
So you want to kind of schmooze your neighbors and let them know that you're having a party. And you know, we all arrive with our coats and our bags and our purses. So make sure you have actually a designated place for that.
Like a room.
A room or a particular closet, whatever it is. And then don't run around like you're a crazy person when people are arriving. You should be done and completely set for your party, and maybe have a nice little signature beverage or some appetizers for when people arrive. So when they come in, they feel really, really welcome.
You are so good.
Yeah.
Oh my
now,
goodness.
one of the questions I get often, and a lot of people aren't quite sure what to do, is when it's time for people to leave. How do you get people out of your house?
That's a good one.
Yes. So what you do is you set the lighting while everyone is there. But when you're ready for them to leave, you start turning lights on. And all of those coats and bags and things like that you had hidden in that room, you start to bring them out and lay them in a nice place or what have you, whether it's on the back of your couch.
Make them a little bit more visible.
Make them visible so you know it's kind of time. And then for the ones who just don't get the message at all, you say to them, well, you know what? We're going to go ahead and wrap things up for the evening. I just want to say thank you so much for coming. And you start handing them, you know, you start lifting their coats and getting it together. Would you like to take a little cookies to go or whatever?
Yeah.
But let them know it's time to go.
It's going to get to a certain point, perhaps, with a few of those. But that's such a classy and just nonchalant way
of doing it. And you know, just as a host, you can really set the tone for your entire evening as well. I mean, you want to make sure that you kind of allow it to flow. So instead of people just coming in, there's no real agenda. Every hostess should have an agenda. Meaning, you know, you're going to start with your appetizers, you'll do some food. This is going to be my time for conversation, and then I'll do dessert and coffee, or whether it's games, whatever it is, you can really set the tone for your party.
Have it planned out.
Yes.
Have a little agenda. Let me tell you something. You need to check out my girl Elaine's website.
Yes.
You've got all sorts of great information on
Yes.
there. I know you're an author. You write books. You're
Yes.
a motivational speaker.
Yes.
You certainly know what you're talking about.
Thank
so
you.
what we'll do is we'll put a link with your website on our website,
Sure.
KUSI.com, making it easy for you at home to click on the link and get some information.
Yes.
Elaine, so
Thank
nice
you.
to see you.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
And I'm sure we'll see you back here because there's plenty more to talk to you about.
I've got lots. I've always got an opinion.
Good. We like that. We like that. And such great advice.
Thank you.
Thank you, Elaine. Have a wonderful day.